Ever wondered how America's political elite really live? Behind the closed doors of Washington, D.C. and beyond, a select group of politicians enjoy lifestyles of extraordinary wealth and luxury. From sprawling estates to private jets, these powerful figures command fortunes that put them in a different stratosphere from the average American. Today, we're counting down the top 10 richest politicians in the United States, revealing just how the other half, or rather, the other 1%, lives. Their combined net worth reaches into the billions, with diverse sources from family inheritances to savvy investments and successful business ventures before entering public service. Get ready for an exclusive look into the mansions, car collections, and lavish perks enjoyed by those who simultaneously shape our laws and live like royalty. 10. Michael Bloomberg. From media mogul to New York City's mayor, Michael Bloomberg stands as the epitome of self-made success in both business and politics. With a staggering net worth of $59 billion, he's not just wealthy among politicians, he's one of the richest people on the planet. Bloomberg's story begins with his financial information company, Bloomberg LP, which revolutionized how Wall Street accessed data. This business genius turned a severance package into an empire that now employs over 20,000 people worldwide. His transition to politics came after already achieving billionaire status, serving 3 consecutive terms as New York City's mayor. When it comes to real estate, Bloomberg doesn't just own homes, he collects them like trophies. His portfolio includes a $25 million mansion in London, a $20 million estate in the Hamptons, a $10 million Bermuda getaway, and a sprawling horse farm in North Salem, New York. His primary Manhattan residence, a 5-story townhouse worth upwards of $40 million. The billionaire politician moves between properties in his private jet and has been spotted wearing watches worth more than most people's annual salaries. Despite his extravagant lifestyle, Bloomberg has pledged to give away most of his fortune and has already donated over $11 billion to various causes. What's most impressive about Bloomberg isn't just his wealth, but how he leveraged it in politics, spending over $1 billion of his own money on his brief 2020 presidential campaign, more than many candidates could dream of raising. 9. Mitt Romney. The polished senator from Utah represents old money politics with a modern twist. With a net worth hovering around $300 million, Mitt Romney's wealth story begins not in politics, but in the cutthroat world of private equity. As co-founder of Bain Capital, Romney mastered the art of business turnarounds before turning to public service. Romney's real estate collection tells the story of a man who enjoys the finer things in life without being flashy about it. His properties include a $12 million beachfront villa in La Jolla, California, complete with car elevators and ocean views that would make anyone envious. Then there's his $8.9 million New Hampshire lake house, perfect for summer retreats, and a ski chalet in Park City, Utah, valued at approximately $5 million. What's fascinating about Romney is how he balances his Mormon faith's emphasis on modesty with his undeniable wealth. You won't find him flaunting designer clothes, but his car collection quietly includes several Cadillacs and luxury SUVs. The senator's wealth has afforded his family extraordinary privileges. His 5 sons attended elite private schools and the best universities money can buy. His wife Anne's equestrian pursuits included a horse that competed in the Olympics, an expensive hobby few can afford. Despite criticism during his 2012 presidential run about being out of touch with average Americans, Romney has maintained that his business experience makes him uniquely qualified to understand economic policy. His lifestyle remains a fascinating case study in wealthy conservatism, luxurious but restrained, expensive but not extravagant. 8. Nancy Pelosi. Behind her sharp suits and calculated political moves lies one of Washington's savviest wealth accumulators. Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, alongside her real estate developer husband Paul, has amassed a fortune estimated at $135 million. Quite the evolution from her early days as a California housewife turned politician. The Pelosi's real estate portfolio reads like a luxury travel brochure. Their primary residence, a red brick mansion in San Francisco's prestigious Pacific Heights neighborhood, is worth approximately $25 million and offers breathtaking views of the Golden Gate Bridge. But that's just the beginning. They also own a 16-acre vineyard in Napa Valley worth around $5 to $10 million, which doubles as a weekend retreat complete with a guest house and pool. What many don't realize about Pelosi is her incredible skill as an investor. Her portfolio includes major stakes in Apple, Amazon, and real estate investments that have multiplied her congressional salary many times over. The timing of some stock purchases has raised eyebrows, occurring suspiciously close to legislative actions affecting those companies. When not in California, Pelosi resides in a luxury condo in Washington, D.C., where she's known to host lavish fundraisers with minimum donations that would make the average American's head spin. Ever wonder how politicians live so well on government salaries? Pelosi's story shows it's all about smart investments and powerful connections. 7. Rick Scott. From humble beginnings to incredible wealth, Florida Senator Rick Scott represents a different path to political fortune. With an estimated net worth of $220 million, Scott made his millions as the CEO of Columbia HCA, one of America's largest hospital companies, before his controversial exit amidst a Medicare fraud investigation. Scott's waterfront mansion in Naples, Florida, valued at approximately $15 million, sits in one of the state's most exclusive neighborhoods. The 3-acre property features a private boat dock where he keeps his luxury yacht, perfect for weekend cruises around the Gulf of Mexico. What most voters don't see is his second home, a beachfront property in the Caribbean worth millions more. Unlike some politicians who try to downplay their wealth, Scott fully embraces his luxurious lifestyle. He's known to fly in his private jet between DC and Florida, avoiding the commercial travel headaches that plague regular citizens. His wife Anne's jewelry collection is rumored to include pieces worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. What's most interesting about Scott is how he funded his own political campaigns, spending over $100 million of his personal fortune to win his gubernatorial and Senate races, essentially buying his way into politics without relying on donors. 6. Mark Warner, Virginia's senior senator, brings a unique blend of tech-savvy and old-money elegance to Washington's power circles. With a net worth estimated at $300 million, Mark Warner represents the modern politician who struck gold in the private sector before entering public service. Warner's fortune came from shrewd investments in telecommunications during the cellular boom of the 1980s. As a founding investor in Nextel, Warner turned a $15,000 investment into over $200 million when the company later sold to Sprint. This business acumen translated into political capital when he became Virginia's governor and later senator. His primary residence showcases his wealth perfectly, a historic $8 million Alexandria estate overlooking the Potomac River, featuring period architecture with thoroughly modern amenities. Less known is his countryside retreat in Rappahannock County, a 1,000-acre farm with breathtaking views of the Blue Ridge Mountains, valued well into the 8 figures. Warner moves between properties in style, with a collection of luxury vehicles including a vintage Porsche and a Tesla, blending classic taste with eco-conscious modernity. His wine cellar reportedly houses bottles worth more than some people's monthly salaries. What makes Warner fascinating is how he balances his extreme wealth with his political brand as a moderate Democrat who understands business. He's known for hosting lavish fundraisers at his Alexandria home, where Washington's elite gather to network over cocktails that cost more than the average American's dinner budget. 5. John W. Hickenlooper. From selling beer to selling policy, Colorado Senator John Hickenlooper represents a different kind of political wealth story. With a net worth of approximately $50 million, he's the ultimate example of an entrepreneur turned politician who struck liquid gold before entering public service. Before politics, Hick co-founded Colorado's first brew pub, Wynkoop Brewing Company, turning a passion for craft beer into a multi-million-dollar fortune when he and partners sold their expanding restaurant chain. This brewery success story transformed a laid-off geologist into a business leader, and eventually Denver's mayor and Colorado's governor. Hickenlooper's Denver property portfolio includes his primary residence in the upscale Park Hill neighborhood, valued at around $2.1 million. Modest by ultra-wealthy standards, but still well beyond what most constituents could afford. More impressive is his mountain getaway in the exclusive resort town of Crested Butte, where property values easily exceed $4 million for prime locations. Unlike flashier politicians, Hickenlooper maintains a relatively down-to-earth image, often seen driving himself in a Subaru rather than a Bentley. However, his recreational choices reveal his wealth. He's an avid skier who has been spotted at exclusive Colorado resorts where daily lift tickets cost what many Americans earn in a day. The brewing fortune has allowed Hickenlooper's son to attend elite private schools, and the senator enjoys fine dining at establishments where the wine list starts where most restaurant menus end in terms of price. 4. Darrell Issa. California Representative Darrell Issa holds the fourth position with a net worth estimated at $250 million. Unlike politicians born into wealth, Issa built his fortune as the founder of Directed Electronics, the company behind Viper car alarms. Yes, that's actually his voice saying, "Please step away from the car," in the famous alarm system. Issa's primary residence is a stunning 7,600 square foot estate in Vista, California, nestled on nearly 8 acres with panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean. The property features a tennis court, pool, and separate guest house. He also maintains a luxury condo in Washington, D.C.'s upscale Kalorama neighborhood for when Congress is in session. His legendary car collection reflects his automotive business background, including rare vintage models and modern supercars housed in a custom-built garage that resembles a private museum. Issa's collection is estimated to be worth over $10 million alone. Before politics, Issa's rags to riches story included selling electronics from his car trunk before building his car security empire. His company later expanded into home security systems, further increasing his wealth before he sold his stake to pursue politics. 3. J.B. Pritzker, Illinois. Governor J.B. Pritzker secures the third position with an estimated net worth of $3.6 billion. As an heir to the Hyatt Hotel's fortune, Pritzker was born into extraordinary wealth, but expanded it significantly through his own venture capital investments. His primary residence is a historic mansion in Chicago's Gold Coast neighborhood, purchased for $14.5 million in 2006. The Pritzkers also bought adjacent properties for an additional $6.5 million to expand their living space and add security. His North Shore Lake, Michigan estate provides a weekend retreat from Chicago politics. Unlike some wealthy politicians who downplay their fortunes, Pritzker has leveraged his billions to self-finance his political campaigns, spending over $171 million on his gubernatorial run alone. Pritzker's lifestyle includes an impressive art collection featuring prominent American and European works displayed in his homes. He travels via private jet and maintains a luxury car collection, though he's frequently seen in government vehicles with security details since becoming governor. 2. Donald Trump. Former President Donald Trump claims the second spot with a net worth that fluctuates between $3 to $5 billion, depending on real estate valuations and his numerous business interests. Unlike traditional politicians, Trump built his fortune through his family's real estate business before expanding into hotels, casinos, golf courses, and eventually his powerful personal brand. Trump's crown jewel property remains Mar-a-Lago, his Palm Beach estate and private club purchased for $10 million in 1985 and now worth well over $160 million. The 126-room mansion sits on 17 acres with Atlantic Ocean frontage and has become synonymous with his post-presidential lifestyle. Trump Tower in Manhattan serves as another primary residence, occupying the top 3 floors of the iconic building with gold-plated fixtures and panoramic views of Central Park. His global real estate portfolio includes Trump International Hotels and residential towers spanning from Chicago to Dubai. Trump's golf empire features 19 championship courses worldwide, each showcasing his signature luxury aesthetic. His transportation includes his customized Boeing 757 Trump Force One, complete with gold-plated seatbelts and a master bedroom. Trump's lifestyle extends to his fashion choices, including his collection of Brioni suits, reportedly costing $5,000 to $7,000 each. His family members, particularly his children, have leveraged the Trump brand to build their own wealth empires, creating a dynasty that blends business, celebrity, and politics in unprecedented ways. Number 1. Michael McCaul. Topping our list is Texas Representative Michael McCaul, with an estimated net worth of $380 million, making him the wealthiest member of Congress. His enormous fortune stems primarily from his wife Linda's family wealth. She's the daughter of Clear Channel Communications founder Lowry Mays. McCaul's primary residence is a stunning 14,000 square foot mansion in Austin's exclusive Westlake Hills neighborhood, valued at approximately $7.3 million. The sprawling estate features a pool, tennis court, and guest house on manicured grounds. He also maintains properties in Washington, D.C. and Virginia's horse country. Despite his immense wealth, McCaul maintains a relatively low-key public image compared to flashier politicians. His luxury car collection includes several high-end vehicles, but he's often seen driving more modest cars while campaigning in his Texas district. The McCaul family's investment portfolio spans diverse sectors managed through complex trusts and holdings, including substantial Clear Channel stock, real estate investments, and municipal bonds. Unlike some wealthy politicians who flaunt their status, McCaul tends to downplay his fortune in public appearances. These 10 politicians represent the fusion of extreme wealth and political power in America. Their combined fortunes, lavish properties, and luxury lifestyles place them in a completely different world from the average voter. Whether self-made or born into privilege, they show how financial and political influence often walk hand in hand. Did their wealth surprise you? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more exclusive peeks into how the elite really live.